Good morning, everyone. Oh, let's get situated. I'm Belinda, and welcome to our Chakra Yoga Flow on a Sunday morning. Welcome to Just Be Yoga. Good morning, Gaia! Big hugs, big hugs. Oh, it warms my heart to see you here. Just Be Yoga is a donation-based, all-inclusive yoga community outreach based in Michigan. Where we really work on the premise of bringing elements of yoga, tai chi, various self-awareness modalities of mindfulness to help us find our being, our just being as in simplicity, or just being as in finding justness and kindness, how we want to carry ourselves in the world. So, welcome. Chakra Yoga Flow. We're going to do a bit of meditation as well as some movement toward aligning our elemental centers. Good morning, Garski. Here for about 45 minutes. All right, wonderful. Okay. So find a way of sitting. I'm sitting on a pillow, but sit in a way that's comfortable for you. And if you would like to lie down instead, feel free. If anything, arrive here comfortable with being okay with where you are and who you are right now. We'll find a few breaths. I'm not going to say any way to breathe, but maybe pause and take that in. How am I aware of my breath? Where am I aware of my breath? What does that mean? How am I experiencing that genuinely? No one can experience it for you. No one should tell you how the experience should be or feel. It's for you to discover and practice. All I can do is share my practice with you. And if that helps you as you're walking through your journey, wonderful. So you can use the tools of just notice one specific area of your body. Perhaps your nostrils and the entrance of your nostrils. What is the quality of that experience? What are you noticing in sensation? Emotion? How is breathing making you feel? Follow the sensation of your breath into your upper nasal passageways. Feel the passageways receiving the air. Notice the mind. Is the mind questioning, why are we doing X or Y? What benefit or purpose is this? Is it remembering something from yesterday or a moment ago? Notice your breath and notice your mind. Don't judge. Try not to have an expectation. Practice or train ourselves to be contented with the present moment. Santosha, contentment. As we breathe, I'll invite us to consider the element of air, the qualities of air, and feel the qualities of air around your body, outside of you. Where can you feel air touching you? Can you notice air currents in different degrees? How does the caress of air feel to you? Feel your body taking in air. How is that element affecting your cellular structure, your flesh and bone? Effortless, weightless, and yet substantial. Can you feel the air in your toes? Can you feel the air between the follicles of hair on your head? Can you feel the air in your mucous membrane? Contentment and air, abundant, freedom. And we'll bring the palms together and rub them. And feel the heat building as molecules start to speed up, generate heat. Feel the air between them. Feel the source of life within you. Brewing, stirring up, activating. And we'll bring the palms around the neck. Feel the channel of your windpipe, channeling breath, letting air flow through us unimpeded, free. If you wish to join a single Om wide open throat, inhale. Letting the sound of our being travel through the air that's interchanging with the outside world. Again, if you wish. Can we draw this Om from the tailbone, up through the belly, through the heart, through the throat? Inhale. Beautiful. Let's sweep the arms up. Inhaling, abundant and free. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Can we allow breath and contentment, santosha, be the focus of our practice today? Inviting it into our entire being, into our intention, into our movement, from our spirit. And let's hold. Are we allowing air to flow through our entire being? Notice any areas of the body that feel tight, tense, restricted. Can you soften and allow that breath to flow through? Be the air, invite the air, inhale. Exhale, hands to center. Good, we'll do a few neck rotations. Flow according to the pace of your connection to air, freedom. The element of air resides in the fourth chakra, our heart chakra, anahata. Color is green. Compassion, forgiveness, flowing through freely as air, vital and necessary as air. Forgiveness and compassion as vital toward our being, toward our balance, toward our health. Change direction. Are you forcing the movement? Or can you start to allow the movement to flow through you as naturally and freely as air? Can we trust this natural cycle? Wherever it is right now, and it may change in the course of our practice. Permitting energy to express itself and let itself be known. Allowing our practice to grow from there. Not be something that we will or demand or command within ourselves. Chin down, rounding the spine. Breathe through the back of your body. As though your breath could permeate the skin and the flesh in the back of your spine. Inhale, tilt the tailbone back. Offer the heart space, vital, necessary, forgiving, free. Contentment, santosha. And then back and forth a few times as your body invites. What is natural right now? Allow the mind to follow the body, not the body dictating. Not the mind dictating on the body. Let the breath lead the way. Essential breath. Vital, nourishing breath. Cleansing and affirming. Entire spine, from the root through the top of the head. Integral and connected. And we'll arrive at a center space. Right. I'm going to take the tongue and massage the upper gum line side to side. Notice how the tongue and the gums feel as they're being stimulated, activated. Lower gum line. Is the saliva starting to get charged? What is the quality of your breath as we do this? Now around in a circle. Massage the insides of the cheeks and lips. Change direction. Activating and charging our fifth chakra, our throat, our voice, our listening. Let's protrude the tongue. Curl the tongue backwards. How far in the upper roof and back of the upper roof can you touch? Can you massage that? Wonderful. I'll invite us to come to hands and knees. So we begin to get into asana in our child's pose. I'm going to move my pillow out of the way and change our camera view. So if you need a blanket under your knees for more comfort, please feel free to place your body and get anything that you need for under the knees. Maybe open the jaw, stretch the tongue, remaining in that space of feeling the jaw, the muscles in the neck and throat, the tongue, the lips. How alive, how aware, how contented. How much space is there for air to flow, for the energy of air to flow through? And feel the body sinking heavy. Maybe allow the forehead to rest on the mat. Feel all of the points of the body in contact with the mat. Heavy. Rooted. We're being supported there. How is air flowing through you in the breath now? Let's breathe in and shift forward into the arms and hands, feeling that support. Eyes open if you don't mind. Exhale, sinking the hips back and down. Breath. When we breathe in, can you feel the breath entering the body, flowing through, filling us up, finding nooks and crannies? Exhaling as we sink it back, compressing the air out of the calves, the backs of the thighs, belly against thigh. Can you keep expressing the air? Inhale. Exhaling, unimpeded. What are those qualities of air you were inviting yourself to meditate on? Feeling the essential nature of air, how vital it is toward our being. Willing to be present in awareness of how we're carrying air, how we're using it, how we're relying upon it. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Tucking the toes under and sink back into child's pose. Feeling the toes, activating, feel those bones, receiving the body weight. And we'll flow back and forth here. Notice areas that are feeling compressed and the areas that are feeling open, expansive. And let the air exchange and interchange in these places. What's changing in the sensation of those toes? What's changing in the sensations throughout the whole body? Let the air ventilate. Good. Well, lift the hips up and back when you're ready. Downward facing dog. Legs can be straight or not. Arms can be straight or not. Notice how the legs are holding you, how they're inviting to do this action. The arms, are they resistant? Are we pushing too far? Feel the state of your root, your ability to support yourself and activate the energy to hold and lengthen. Breathe in, let the air flow through the whole spine, down the legs. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Inhale, shifting it forward. Let the air lighten that load. Exhale, down dog, arms steady, legs steady. Feel the spine lengthening, lifting upward. Let that air lift us. Create space and effortlessness. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. Arrive into the heaviness of the earth and the ease of non-doing, the ease of receiving and surrender. Feel the weight of your bones. Feel your breath circulating around your bones. Good. We'll begin to start to find a flow if you're wishing. Pause. Come back to child's pose anytime you need. Breathing in, coming forward to hands and knees. Exhale, down dog, hips rising, head releasing, thoughts staying right here on the mat, feeling ourselves as physical beings, feeling ourselves as breath beings, feeling ourselves as water beings. And we'll invite the fire and heat of our being. Inhale. Exhale, looking forward, left knee down, step the right foot up. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the arms, lengthen the gaze. Exhale, hands down, step the left foot up, rolling the spine up, legs sturdy, feel yourself standing on them, lifting, reaching, believing. Exhale, forward fold, bowing down, inviting the earth. Inhale, half flat back, lifting the chest. Exhale, step the right leg back, knee down. When you're steady, inhale, rising from our root, offering belief and faith. Hands down, feel the earth and steadiness. Step the left knee back, lean the chest forward, lowering down softly. What is the nature of how we're moving? Breathing in, offering the heart, conveying our heart wish for ourselves. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe. Inhale, shifting it forward. Feel the watery fluid movement within you. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Are we accepting how our bodies want to move? Breathe in, tilt the tailbone up. Exhale, right knee down, stepping the left foot up. Breathing in as we rise, free, open, allow that air to be expressed through you. Hands down, stepping the right foot up. Can you feel air in that right leg? Effortless and light. Rolling the spine up. Allow that airflow through the back of the spine, back of the neck. Inhale, another force, lifting you. Exhale, forward fold, flow through. Inhale, lifting the spine up. Exhale, stepping the left knee back. Lifting and reaching. Can you start to feel the body warming up as it moves? Hands down, charging up our fire. Stepping the right knee back. Leaning the chest forward and descend with control, with love. Inhale, convey the heart, convey it, don't force it. Exhale, child's pose. Breathe. Let's bring ourselves up to hands and knees. Notice where you are feeling heat. Maybe in the hands, maybe in the neck, maybe in the entire body. We'll reach the right leg back. Bring the knee in, forehead to the knee. Look at the knee. Eyes open. Invite vision. Feel the quality of your breath here. Still essential air. Inhale, lift the leg up behind, pulling the heel up toward your head, head toward the heel. Exhale, knee to belly, forehead to knee. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, allow the breath to flow through. Exhale, expressing compassion and love as essential to our being. Inhale, toward ourselves. Exhale, toward the outside world. Inhale, eyes open if you can. Exhale, staying aware and alert. Inhale, my Shifu would say, we're not sleeping. And we'll step the right foot through in between our hands. Tuck the back toes and straighten the back leg. Perhaps you need a block here for some support. Breathe in, sink in the hips. Feel your legs. Our support needs attention. Air, spacing things out. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Let the upper body flow through. Inhale, bending the right knee, offering the heart. Invite that air, spaciousness. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Allow the head to fall downward, bowing down into ourselves. Inhale. And exhale. We'll bend the right knee, left hand down. Perhaps bring your left knee to the floor. And we will revolve the chest open. Now perhaps you lift that arm. Perhaps you keep it on the back. Follow your breath. Go back to the very first exercise. Follow your breath. Pick a location in the body. Can I feel the breath touching that spot? Can I open a window in that spot and let the breeze in? And let ourselves release what's stagnant there, stuck there. This breath is vital. This breath is love. This breath is compassion. Hands down, left knee down. Step the right leg back, extend it. Lengthen. Feel the difference in this shape. How does air flow through us here? What parts of the body are craving all of this length, all of this uninhibited spaciousness? And twist the hip open and close and open and close and open. I'm going to place the foot down behind my left foot on the mat. Baby toe edges pressing down. And have this left hand underneath of my left shoulder. Ask the hips to kind of thrust forward as though the body is a piece of bread in a toaster. And just feel the nature of the support that the arm wants to give, the ribs, the armpit. If we anchor those legs a little bit more, ask them to give us a little more sturdiness, does that help the left arm? Feel the nature and the state of our support structure. Feel ourselves giving attention to our root and not pushing beyond. Do you need to come out right now? Is your root saying, wait, stop, I'm not ready, or I can't do this right now, or not this far? And if you're feeling like, okay, I'm here, carry that ease, carry that contentment. Acceptance. Let the air flow through both sides of your hips. All of your ribs, not just one rib, not just one side of the rib cage. Your neck, your gaze. And then take that right arm, long if you wish. Space. Willingness, openness. And we'll bring the right hand down. Bring the right knee down. Child's pose. I'm going to lengthen my arms out in front of me and do some wrist rotations. And let that air flow through, taking out any of the pressure of compression, loosening anything that was feeling compacted. Aerate our soil. Change direction if you're doing wrist rotations. Flare the fingers, move, stimulate, charge. When we're ready, we'll come up to hands and knees. And I mean that when I say when we're ready. This is for you to explore inside of your frame, your energetic being, your physical being. Okay, so you can hit this on demand. You don't have to be keeping up. Okay, this is yours to explore. Maybe you need to take a break or do some meditation and then come back into asana. If you're joining or when you're joining, we'll lengthen the left leg back. Breathing in. Exhale, drawing the knee into the chest, forehead to the knee. Let's hold for a moment and feel this side. Left side of the core, left leg, whole left side of our body being activated. Inhale, lengthen. Feel this expression on this side of spaciousness. Exhale, draw the knee in, forehead to the knee. Inhale, your pace, your invitation, you're aware of air. Exhale, drawing it in. Inhale, feel your heat and your will and your power. Exhale, drawing it in. How much power do you truly have? Are you respecting it? Inhale, lengthen. And let's draw it in. We'll step the left foot up. Once again, maybe bringing some blocks on the sides for your hands for support. And we'll tug the back toes, straightening that back leg. For me, that's my right, my left leg forward. Oh, you can always have a knee down here. What's coming up for us here? Are we getting fatigued? Are we feeling strained? Are we overstretching? Do we feel free and open? Is there a yum in there? Are we over pushing or are we contented? What does contentment look like? How do we behave in a contented manner? Breathe in, offering the heart. Exhale, straightening that front leg. Inhale, bending it, offering. Notice what's still tense in your body. Exhale, straighten. If it's tense, can you soften around it? Not over push it. Inhale. What is our relationship with sensation and intensity? Exhale, straighten. What is enough? What is the concept of enough? What is the concept of balance and health? And let's breathe in, bringing this left knee bent, right hand down. Remember, you could have the right knee down. I'm going to revolve to the left. I'm going to bring my left hand to my lower back. Feeling the support, the fire. Feel the hand, both feet, the length of the legs as a support structure, like beams on a building. How strong are they? What do they actually need? And then the spine, from that base, from that support, how much can we move from that support? Do we overtax our own frame? Breathe in. Breathe out, left hand down, bringing the right knee down. I'm going to lengthen that left leg back. Feel the energy level start to decrease. The amount that we need to use here starting to subside. A little bit of ease returning. And then we'll twist the hip open. Feel this side. What does it have to say? What can it support? Exhale, close. Inhale, open. So just as much as we go beyond our support structure and close, do we know the limits and the boundaries and open? Do we shy away from finding those edges and close? How do we grow without growing? Contentment does not mean complacent. It's satisfied, self-love, but still having a desire to grow, because growth is also love. Opening and closing. I'm going to place that left foot down. Right hand under the shoulder. If the wrists are sensitive, you can make a fist resting on your knuckles. Feel your support right now. Left foot, right knee,
Are the hips stacked so that there's enough balance for the body to hold itself on this sideways plane? And if you wish, you can bring this left hand to the hip. Just notice what's shifting and moving, engaging and disengaging in the muscles of the arm, the thighs, the hips. Let your air come through. Let your air deliver all that compassion and love. Maybe you open the arms. Notice any desire to do it, and whether your root can support your desire. Can your root support your desire? Can we stay within what the root can support and strengthen the root so that it's ready in the future for more desire, more activation, and then lengthen. And it's all coming from love. Center hub of air, center hub of love, root supporting heart, supporting vision and voice. Left hand down, bringing the left knee down, sinking the hips back for child's pose. Perhaps a few ohms, letting the air and vibration shake out our inner being. Breathe in. I'm going to roll it up until I'm sitting back on the heel. If your knees cannot support this, feel free to sit back on your heels. Feel free to sit on a pillow if you need. Sorry, Gaia, I was coming up to read. Oh, your poor wrists. Oh, sorry about your wrists, my friend. If you can sit back on the heels, go right ahead. Otherwise, just sit on a pillow or just sit upright on your buttocks. Cross legs if you're sitting. Wherever we are, palms down. Now, this might be a little harder to do on a fist, but, because it's going to maybe shorten. Maybe actually it gives you an extra boost. I lied. Okay. I'm going to do it with my flat palms, though. I'm going to keep the tops of the feet down. Draw the knees up. Breathe. Feel the root through the tops of the feet. Activate. Feel your power. Rise, 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 and lower. I'm going to take the right arm across the chest, hooking under it. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the left. Where's your breath? Invite the breath into any tense point. And release. Again for a lift. Palms down. Maybe on the fists. Tops of the feet down. Drawing those knees up. Breathe. And lower. And taking that arm across. The left arm down. Keep the shoulder down. Where's the air? Where's your breath? And revolve. Vitality of air. Inviting the infinite of air within the finite of our bodies. And invite that amount of abundance. And gently release. One more time if you wish. Maybe even use your fingertips as stilts, helping strengthen the
fingers, all the muscles in the palms, seeing how much they can support us, and let. Where can we draw support in our whole being? Exercising it, feeling it, exploring it, and lowering it down. Okay, staying here, I'm just going to turn for a sideways profile, walking these hands back. And again, you could be on the knuckles, and the hips open, uninhibited, vulnerable. Santosha, contentment. And lower it down. Good. We'll come to sitting. I'm going to switch camera once again. Good. Find a cross-legged space that works for you. So, Sukhasana, shin in front of shin. Okay. Maybe that works for you. It's a little gentler on the knees, a little less of an extreme angle, and still opening up the hips. You could go for crisscross applesauce, which is not my most comfortable space, which brings the feet kind of underneath of the mid-thigh. And I find that my shin bones are kind of colliding, and that doesn't feel very good for me. And then half lotus or Ardha Padmasana. So I'm going to bring a heel, so this is my left heel, toward my right hip. Right, now this is a big extreme bend on the knee. All right, so if you have some knee issues, this may not be the posture to come toward. Right, and maybe when we're starting, that heel only comes up mid-thigh. And after a while, if the body starts to acclimate along this thigh and the hip, you might be able to bring this heel up toward this hip. Half lotus is my jam, but with half, remember to alternate. And then some of you are full lotus folks, and if that's where you want to start, feel free. So I'm just giving a few examples of ways of sitting. I'm going to go back to half. Sitting bones rooting down. Feeling the lift through the spine. Where's the breath? Can you feel the breath in the folds of your flesh of your belly, your chest? Can you feel your breath in the backs of your knees? In the back of your neck? Good. We're going to bring the arms up, goddess arms. And we'll start to twist. Inviting the air to blow over the hot coals of our third chakra, our fire, center of the belly, revolving the spine, activating the spine, the entire Shushumna. Feel your sitting bones rooting down. Feel that heat starting to brew. Notice between your shoulder blades, can you allow the air to still come through? No tension. And have no expectation. Let the body just go on autopilot. Autopilot. Our power and our will do not mean overexerting. Does not mean dominance. Can we surrender to what's within and it still be our will? Breathe. Don't shy away from your heat. Find some contentment. This is what my power feels like.
This is what it feels like in my low abdomen, in my low back, in my mid-chest. This is what it feels like to continue activation, to practice my fire, to breathe on it. Perhaps speed it up. Feel the limitation of the end of the twist. Is there more space to be had? Are we exploring those boundaries? Feel the root of your sit bones. Don't spin yourself off of your root. Good. Let's come to a halt. Breathing in, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, gentle side bend. Let the air travel through your flesh, into your bone. How many bones can you touch with your breath? Rotate the chest down and come forward. Lengthening. Sinking in those hips. Feel your root, accepting all of the weight of your being. Can you let the weight of your being sink down? Trust that your legs have you. Trust that the mat has you. And we'll walk our way over to the other side, rotating the chest open. Sinking the hips down, both sit bones. Lifting and lengthening from that space. Let the breath in. Contentment. Air element. What is satisfaction? What is enough? And can we love the enough that we're feeling? Notice the mind. Is the mind saying, okay, but next week, or if I did this more, or whatever? No, can we be right here? Love what you're feeling here. Love the care and attention you're giving to your inner being right here. On an elemental level. Embody enough. And let's gradually bring ourselves back upright. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Single Om. I'm gonna switch legs. I'm gonna switch legs. And once again, lighting the fire. Fire is an essential element of our being, fueled by our air, supported by our root, set into motion with our fluidity. Let that breath flow through, rocking into our own flame, asking our flame to show us the level of our power, the level of our activation. Feel the charge, the electrical charge. Let it be enough. This is what it is today. Is there something about it that's surprising you? Is there something about it that's frightening us? Feel it on a physical level. Observe your mind. Don't react to your thoughts. Just observe them. Let the belly breathe. This is your heat. This is our fire, our flame. It is enough. We use it for ourselves. To carry us through our journey. Toward our purpose. This is the fuel that we have. Do we know it? Do we know its qualities? I know I can be stuck sometimes in wanting my power to emulate someone else's. This is a wonderful practice to just come into accepting my power, loving my power, getting to know the qualities of my power. How does it flow? Do I burn it super fast? That's not bad. It means that I need to restore, and then it's ready for me to burn again. Breathe. Let it flow all the way up your spine. Use the air to soften around the spots that are getting tense. Check in, is it your will that's overextending, a part of the twist that's creating the tension? The tension is talking to you. Breathe. Good. Slow it down. Inhale. Exhale, side bend. Pour some water onto those coals. Breathe on those coals, eyes open. Jaw release, connect into all of your elements. Throat and vibration. Eyes and insight and light. Heart and air. Belly and fire. Hips and water. Tailbone, legs, feet, and root. Bringing it forward. Let your dust settle. Become familiar with the heaviness of your foundation. Have we shied away from the stillness? Have we shied away from settling, from being supported? When we practice being supported, we learn how to offer support. Have you ungripped the groin yet? Have you ungripped the spine yet? Some of the simplest asanas let us explore the depth of our own trust, our own ability to yield and surrender as a power. We'll make our way over to the other side, noticing how we move. Was the body ready? Mine was not. Send that gratitude. Feel your inner being sending you gratitude for this time, this attention, this intention. That's practice. Attention and intention. Where's your breath? What is your breath telling you to practice right now? In voice, in vision, in trust, in fire, will, feeling, and root. And we'll bring ourselves back upright. Wonderful. We'll bring our legs out in front of us. Let's shake out the sediment in our root. Point and flex the toes. Do a whole body scan. Maybe working the shoulders and the neck. Feel every spot that's been touched, moved, activated, and connected. Can you feel the chest space is connected to the legs? The neck and throat space is connected to our eyesight and eyebrows, jawline, tongue. Good. Legs a little separate. I'm going to internally rotate the thighs, pointing the toes in. What range of movement? How much supple fluidity are we feeling in this area? Or is there a limitation? Is something stopping? And opening and closing. And shaking. Feel that essential weightedness of our flesh come into our awareness of being a fleshy being. All right, let's breathe in. Flex the toes. Be alive in these legs. Feel yourselves sitting upon your root, your base. Exhale, flowing the upper body over this base. I'm going to grab this right foot. I'm going to hold the big toe. Some of you may hold the sole of the foot. Some of you may want to wrap a strap or a towel around this foot. I'm going to roll the spine up and bring this foot with me. Sitting up in the spine, opening my hip, being open and available to feeling, sensation, and emotion. And release the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Coming forward. Respect the limitations. Notice how you're moving. Feel your spine and your legs. Grabbing that left foot. Rolling the spine up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. What's lifting? Exhale. What's surrendering and accepting? Inhale. Root, feeling, rising. Exhale. Rooting, rising, eyes open. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Grabbing a hold of both. And we'll bring both heels up. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Bottoms of the feet together. And we'll come forward. And roll the spine up. We'll make our way down to lying down on our backs. Maybe have a block nearby if you have one. If not, a rolled up blanket will suffice. Oh, I've got one back there. Awesome. Lying down on our back. And just as we did in some of those seated postures, feel the weight of your body. Release and surrender the weight of your body into the earth. Can you actively feel sinking in the heels? Not holding the heels up. Allowing your body weight to sink in the backs of the calves and the hips. Upper chest and shoulder blades. And bounce the backs of the knees onto the mat. Root. Shaking up our soil. We want to be rooted, but we don't want to be so rigid and anchored that we're unmoving. Shake up that sediment. Now I'm going to lift my hips off the floor. So I'm going to push some weight into my heels and lift the butt and let it drop. Try not to hold your breath. All right, now the upper back and chest. So I've got to keep the butt down. I'm going to lift the backs of my shoulder blades off the floor and drop it down. Drop it down. Drop it down. And you feel the air being pressed out when we thud that upper back down. Now, can you tell the difference of throwing yourself there, letting it happen? Loosen the neck. You've got to push the back of the head down a little bit for your base, your support. And the rest of you just letting it go. Arms. Now randomly, any other parts that you wish to do in whatever order. Wonderful. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Press the spine toward the floor. Let your body weight sink. Relax your abdominal muscles. Good. Inhale, lengthen the body. Reach the arms overhead. Expand. Whole front of the body, shining upward to the heavens. Exhale, hug it in, forehead to the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in, forehead to the knees. Whole body, feel your back body. Lengthen, feel the front of your body. Could you lengthen more? Could you invite it? Let the air into every new space. Exhale, drawing it in. Good. Lengthen the legs. Keep the arms down alongside your waist. Push down into the forearms. Lift the chest. Walk the elbows back a little. Thrusting the chest up, letting the head go. This is enough for many of us. And exhale, round the spine, tailbone under, chin toward the chest. Can you still stand on the forearms? Feel yourself rising. Inhale, thrust the belly up, chest up, let the head go. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale. Now some of you may want to let that head go. Walk the elbows forward a bit and place the top of the head down for fish. Matsyasana. Feel the front of the chest. So this may not be for you. You might just want to hold here, letting the head just hang back. Others of you, if you're getting the top of the head touching the floor, no weight on your neck. Rise from the front of the chest. Breathe in this space. Make space. And lift the head, tuck the chin down, lower the chest down, drawing the knees into the chest. Arms open wide, shape of a T, letting both knees fall to the left. Feel the weight of the body sinking, eyes open. Take in light and shadow, color, shape. Feel your eyes seeing, feel your consciousness noticing.
We'll bring the knees to center and over to the other side. What is the state of air flowing through? What is the state of your contentment? Is your body expressing it now? Are there sections of your body that are not expressing contentment? Can you invite contentment now? Eyes open. Throat open for breath. Let the breath teach us how to let go and invite. And let go and invite. What a wonderful teacher, our breath. And let's bring the knees back to center. Forehead to the knee. We'll bring the feet down, heels as close to your butt as is comfortable. About 3 or 4 inches of space in between the inner thighs. Feet are parallel, so try not to have the feet kicked out into an angle. We'll just do a few pelvic tilts first. Feeling this lowest part of the spine that bears so much of our weight. This is the junction between our fluidity and our root. Let that water flow through and massage, dampen some of that soil, letting it move more freely. Now, as best you can, a figure 8 with your hips. Slow it down. Notice your breath. If your mind is trying to assert itself, say thank you, no thank you. Have a curiosity, a playfulness to explore sensuality. Change direction of that figure 8. Good. Relax the pelvis, arms resting down alongside your hips. Feet firm and flat. Eyes open, jaw soft. Inhale, lifting the hips. Stop just shy of your highest point. Stop just shy of straining. Breathe and let your breath remind you of inviting and letting go. Contentment. And lowering it down. And lift. Inhale. Soften in between the shoulders. Can you feel all the points in the body that are the base, that are the support? The upper back, back of the head, both feet, maybe some of the arm. How much are we exerting through those arms? Or are we asking the feet and the legs to do most? How is the left leg providing the support? How is the right leg providing the support? Is it even? Are we inviting and letting go with breath? Are we leaning into the support of the upper back and shoulders, or are we clenching and bracing against it? And lower the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Surrender, release. Go ahead and find your block now, or your rolled up blanket, making like a little pallet or a roll out of it if you wish. For the block, I'm just going to start on my lowest height here. Some of you may wish to come flipped up sideways, at half of its height. Very few of us are going to start at its highest height, even if that is something that your back and your hips will allow. So we start off moderately, yeah? And we invite and we let go, and we invite and we let go. And maybe the invitation after about 8 or 10 breaths says, I can support a little bit more opening. So be moderate. Let's be contented. We're going to lift the hips and bring the block under the sacrum. So placing the block just above the tailbone, but not in the low back, not in the small, the curve of the low back. And allow the body weight to sink, practicing that surrender, that free fall weight drop. That acceptance of being supported and held. With every breath. Feel the left side and right side of your sacrum. Is your weight being supported evenly across this area? Not a judgment of something to fix, something to notice. To notice, I rely on the left side or a certain section of the sacrum, just grown accustomed, where I really enjoy how that area supports me. Or I've never asked that other part to support me. How are your bones supporting you here? Let your breath circulate around your bones. Allow your attention and intention into inviting support and surrendering to support. Abundant breath, free in the breath. Stay at this height, or some of you may wish to lift the hips and adjust your block or pillows to add a little bit more height, and then allow the bones and the weight of the flesh to sink. Let go. Unclench. Soften. Notice your breath. How is your breath making you feel? Invite the compassion. Invite the forgiveness. Invite the kindness. The worthiness, breath by breath. Contentment. Gradually, when you're ready, maybe stay here in the supported bridge. But when you're ready, we'll lift the hips, slide the block out, rolling, allowing the hips to lower down. If you've come off of the block or the pillow, go ahead and draw the knees in a nice counter to that open back space, that open hip space. Let the tummy breathe. Even if you remain on the block or the pillow, all extend the legs straight up to the sky. Flexing the toes, resting the spine. Feel that air. Let the air flow through the flesh of your legs, through the bones of your legs, through the flesh in your face, through the bones in your head. All over the legs down. And I'm going to invite us to lie down in Shavasana or come sitting upright. So wherever you've chosen to lie, make that your decision. You could even stay on the block if the back is really comfortable. I'm going to come upright just to be seen. If you are looking, you don't have to. But if you are, you're going to stay in an upright seated space or lying down. We're going to take our index finger and thumb and massage our earlobe like you're squeezing a pea and twirling a pea in your finger. And gradually starting to make our way up the cartilage, millimeter by millimeter, slowly. Of the cartilage of the ear. Breath. So again, you can be doing this lying down. Coming up over the upper ridge. Don't be shy about really squeezing that pea. Making our way back down. Feel the heat in the ears, maybe giving the Here's a little tug and pull as we're going. Opening ourselves to hearing and listening. Hear our heart's desire, hear our spirit's desire, hear clearly outside. We'll rub the palms together. Once again, you can be lying down. And we'll cup these warm palms over the ear. Hear your breath. That ocean wave of breath. Palms together once again. I'm going to take the thumb under the mandible in there and grab a hold of the side of the jaw. And then we'll pinch and slide, pinch and slide, pinch and slide. Again, find that jawbone, hold it, pinch, feel the muscles that you're kind of massaging with some acupressure there. And then pinch and slide the whole bone all the way down and flick. And one more time, maybe massaging up between the ear and the back of the jawbone where we feel that, maybe that TMJ pressure. For a few breaths, massaging it, breathe. And then here we go, we're going to slide down, 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 down. But I'm going to take the index finger, massaging this well, the upper nasal passageway. Breathe in, pressing firmly into the face. Exhale, pressing firm in and outward swipe. Inhale. Exhale, outward swipe. Again. Outward swipe. I'm going to take the thumb up near where the nerve bundle nodules of the eyebrow. Inhale. Out, swipe across the upper eye socket ridge. Inhale. Exhale, press and swipe, press and swipe, press and swipe. Inhale. Press and swipe, press and swipe, press and swipe. Good. We'll massage the temple. Making your way along the sides of the scalp. Fingertips firm. Around toward the back of the skull. The lowest part, the base of the skull. Pressing firm and swiping. Good. Come on up into the top of the head. Some of you may want to even pull, pull lightly, gently on the hair follicle. Where's your breath? And then fix your do later. If you're lying down, stay lying down. If you're sitting upright, maybe support the spine against the wall, or just find an upright sitting space. Shoulders releasing. Eyelids gently closed. Tongue resting on the roof of the mouth. Throat wide open. Feel your physical body. skin, your flesh, tendons, ligaments, organs. All of these body parts working together to give you life in this realm. Ask your physical body, how are you? And observe your breath body. Feel the volume of this body encased within your physical body. Occupy it. Live within it and be it. Ask of your breath body, how are you? And arrive in your thought space as a body unto itself, encased within your physical body and your breath body, your mental body. Feel its comings and goings. Feel its vastness, the volume of space it occupies. And ask your mental body, Manamaya Kosha, how are you? And arrive within into your intuitive body, that inner wisdom, a knowing without having to be told, a knowing that is eternal. How much space does it occupy within your physical, your breath, and your mental space? How much space will we allow it to stretch and expand? And inquire of your wisdom body, how are you? And arrive in an inner peace, an inner sanctuary of tranquility, our home base, where we come from. Feel it, know that it's always there. How much space does it occupy within us? Feel the volume of space that we give it, that it's asking for. Feel our willingness to operate from that space in our being. And ask of our tranquility, our Anandamaya Kosha, our wisdom, our Vijnanamaya Kosha, our mental space, our Manomaya Kosha, our breath, our Pranamaya Kosha, within this physical body, Anamaya Kosha, how are you? Let all of these bodies say to ourselves, to the world, I am so hum, so hum. I am so hum. All that is peaceful and tranquil and intuitive and air and contented within me recognizes all of that within you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. So wonderful to see you. Gaia, it is awesome to see you. Yes, I can see you being an Olympic runner, running out of the blocks, out of the gates. Yeah, give those wrists a break. And asking of ourselves, how much can this area give us support? Do we trust it? Do we invest in it? Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from the top of my heart, from the inner reaches of my heart. Go forth and do great things, everyone. Namaste.